Okay, in this video what we're going to look at is a Task 8 type question from the Association of Accounting Technicians Bookkeeping Controls Assessments. So we're given here, we're using Russell hardware. It says here their initial trial balance includes a suspense account with a balance of £36. The error has been traced to the purchases daybook shown below. So the first thing we have to do is work out what is wrong. So if we get our calculators out, the thing to do is total the columns in the PDB, Purchases Daybook. And if you look at it carefully and work it out, you can see that the total column, okay, has been totaled 8484 when it should have been 8448. So there's our error. So the first question asks us to remove the incorrect entry. So all we have to do is, what would we do in the purchase ledger control to get it out? Okay, so we need the purchase ledger control. That's the account we're using. Now, to get it out, that total, we've got to decide whether it would have been credited or debited to the purchase ledger control account. So going back to bookkeeping transactions, if you remember the purchases daybook, the total of the net column is what we've bought, our purchases. So we would debit our purchases with the 7040. We would debit the VAT with the 1,408, and we would credit the purchase ledger control with the 8484, or that is what we've done. Okay, excuse me, because that is a liability. So that is what we owe. So if we've credited it, what we have to do to get it out is just debit it. So I'm going to put a cross in the debit column there, and the amount is going to be 8484. To record the correct journal entry, or to record the correct entry in the journal, okay, we're going to use the purchase ledger control again. Purchase ledger, oops, I've spelled that wrong. Let's get that right. Purchase ledger control, and the correct figure, it should have been 8448. And I'm going to credit it. And then it says here, what would be the entry to remove the suspense account balance? Okay, so the account we're going to use, it's obviously it's a suspense account that the entry is going to be. Oops, suspense account, get it spelled right there. Okay, the amount is going to be whatever went in the first place, which is our £36. Now, again, thinking about it logically, if you look at it here, the debits and the credits have got to add up. So the debit side of our two accounts above, okay, is 8484 and 8448. So the £36 would go on the credit side to balance that out. Okay, the way to, if you're not sure of that, is to draw the accounts out, okay, as you do it. So that is that part done. So that's the first part done. It says here, an entry to record a bank receipt of £1,400 from a credit customer has been reversed. So we think about what would they have done, or what should they have done when we recorded the entry. So if you think about it, it's money coming in from a credit customer. We would debit the bank and credit the sales ledger control account. But we've got it back to front. So what we've done, we've credited the bank and debited the sales ledger control account. So what we've got to do is take out the incorrect entry. So in this case, I'm going to have my bank is going to be my first account. The second account is going to be the, I'll just put SLC, Sales Ledger Control. So the total amount is going to be the £1,400 because we're getting it out of both sides where we put it. So if you think about it, we reversed it, so we've credited the bank. So if I debit the bank this time, that will take it out. And in the sales ledger control, I debited the sales ledger control, so I'm going to credit the sales ledger control this time to get it out. And it says to record the the correct entry. Again, I'm going to use bank and sales ledger control. Oops, it doesn't like that. I've got messed up with my capitals there. Capital B, A, N, K. Okay, oops, and SLC. So this time the money come in was 1,400. Or it's still 1,400. So I'm going to this time debit the bank and credit the sales ledger control. And that is it. Okay, that's task 8 of the assessment.